All right. Welcome, everyone, to the Cloudian booth. I'm Louise Gable with Chesapeake Systems. We're media technologies, integrator, workflow solution providers, and we're co-sponsoring Happy Hour, Drinks this hour with Cloudian. So welcome, thanks for coming. Drinks are over there. We're talking over here. And I'm thrilled to be here with a couple ladies from Vox Media, Stephanie and Sarah, to chat about their content creation operations and Chesapeake's partnership in designing and deploying systems that are scaling with their growth and setting up Vox Media well for the future. So that's what we have on tap here. We'll have about 10 minutes of presentation and slides. We'll take questions. Then we'll have the rest of the hour for drinks and more casual mingling. So that's what we have on tap. Thanks for joining us. So you may be wondering who Chesapeake Systems is. We are media technology architects and workflow solutions providers. We build out the tools that enable creatives, like Vox Media, to do their work. And as an organization, we're very services oriented. We have a whole team of really bright engineers, some of whom are here today, who really roll up their sleeves and do the integration work to make lovely flowcharts on walls actually a reality. And another big part of our approach is really investing in our clients and what they do. We work with really cool content and really passionate people at pro sports teams, at major movie studios, broadcasters, famous reporting artists. It's just a lot of fun, and that really energizes us in our work. And so one of those clients with whom we've really developed a really great ongoing relationship is Vox Media, both on major projects like a facility move and an archive deployment, as well as the day in and day out routine support kind of activities. So now I am pleased to introduce Sarah Semlier and Stephanie Ellis-Meehan to share a bit about the technology behind all of this. And I'll let Sarah and Stephanie set the scene of Vox Media's post-production workflows and processes circa 2015.
Hi, so that was our content creators. Stephanie and I are not content creators. We run... Louder now?
There we go.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Like I was saying, we are not content creators. We run the video operations for Vox. We are a resource and technology group that really service all of these brands that you see here. And we also are now expanding into OTT and broadcast world. I don't think I should have it. Okay, cool.
Okay, so this was our workflow prior to our Cloudian deployment. So content creators would bring in media to the SAN via a bunch of different sources, edit from the SAN, and then once the project's complete, because our LTO system couldn't communicate with our SAN, we'd have to transfer content from the SAN to the NAS and then to tape, which required a lot of human element. Our media managers, of which we have two, had to go upstairs to a tape room, back down to the server room, load the tape, back to their desk to kick off archive. And when content needed to be put back, this process had to be done in reverse. And this was a big problem for a number of reasons. Now, this blue line is our growth of ingest, and then these red dots along the bottom is basically how much we could archive at a time on tape.
So why Cloudian? So Stephanie and I were actually at an SVG conference, and we saw the Cloudian booth. This was the first time we'd seen them, and they had a drone on raffle. And I was like, Stephanie, I want that drone. So I went up to put my card into the raffle, and I really kind of was only interested in the swag. But then I started hearing the spiel, and I was like, oh, this is actually a really interesting solution. It has vast amount of scalability, it's fast. I should really take this back to our integrators and see what they have to say about it.
Yeah, so that's really reflective of our typical relationship between Chesapeake Systems and our clients, that they come to us as a resource for due diligence and research on that, and we at Chesapeake really have a wealth of experience and expertise over the past decade of working with international broadcasters and major large-scale content creation operations, taking them through major migration and upgrade projects. And so all of that experience really came to bear for Vox Media in this case. and that being that kind of a knowledgeable resource for our clients is one of our biggest values at Chesapeake. So in this case, object storage and Cloudian specifically was a fit for Vox Media's requirements, and I'll let Sarah highlight a few more key points why.
Yeah, so we had actually been shopping around for quite a while. We looked at upgrading to LTO 7, which not a great option from LTO 5, really long transfer time. To that, we looked at other types of object storage. They were more expensive. They didn't scale in the same way. We had also looked at rated systems. Really, though, this was the best option for us. It could sync to multiple sites at once and with very specific data. It was proven integration with our MAM already, so we already knew that that was going to be something that was easy to integrate. And on top of that, with object storage, what you get is if you set 2/3 of it on fire, the remaining third can then recover that data. So you really have a lot of content security.
Okay, so this is our new workflow, and as you can see, we've removed an entire step. And really, that's the step that required most of the human element. So now media managers can archive content directly from their desks. We call content directly from their desks. And we've removed the NAS element from this as well.
So this is our potential future workflow. It's sort of my dream board. It is, we have our MAM right there, which is a Vulcan. We just recently signed with them. We're deploying them right now. So what that's going to do is sit on top of our SAM and sit on top of the Cloudian storage so that our content creators can search that automatically. We won't need our media managers to have requests come in and then access that content and give it back to the creators. We could be able to search all of that. Cloudian can, like I said before, have multi-site solutions and sync automatically only the content you want. So if you have a smaller solution in our DC office or in our San Francisco office, because our teams are smaller there, we can only send the content that's appropriate to the teams there. And that way we can work collaboratively in a really effective way, where it's an automated workflow that we don't have to think about. Cloudian also has a proven cloud cold storage solution that we can easily push off that age-based content to the cloud, and again, not have to think about it at all. We can just send it to the cold storage after a certain amount of time.
Yes. So we go back one.
Sorry.
Here, yeah. So here again, we have a very nice flowchart. So we at Chesapeake are looking forward to making this flowchart a reality. And Sarah talking about future plans really hits on another key facet with Chesapeake, that we stick with our clients for the long haul, and we really invest in their work and their successes as our own. So we look forward to the future with Vox Media. So now we have a few minutes. If there